What's up, guys? I'm here to do another movie review, and this time it's the movie based on the story by H.P. Lovecraft, Color Out of Space, starring Nicolas Cage. Now, when I first heard about this movie, it was actually from Fugitive Red Eye, and he told me that you should check this movie out. It's really good. And I was like, oh, cool, it's gonna be like another one of those like science-y fiction kind of movies. But when I watched it, man, I was not expecting this movie to be so crazy as it is. Like, it's about this family who goes into this woods area, moves to this area in the woods, and, you know, they're kind of a typical family, you know, they're kind of odd. You know, the daughter's like into witchcraft and listens to black metal, kind of goth, you know. And you got one of the sons who's kind of a computer nerd, but he's kind of a dumbass. And you also got this really small kid. You got the dad, played by Nicolas Cage, and the mom, who's, as we find out early, is suffering from cancer and is kind of working on trying to work online, but the internet's bad. But then all of a sudden, this meteor strikes their backyard, and they don't know what happened. So they're trying to figure it out, and as the movie progresses and progresses, the movie starts to get even weirder. Like, there's a part in this movie where Tommy Chong is in it, and he's wearing makeup and nail polish. And it's like, that's kind of weird, but it's Tommy Chong, so I'll let it slide. And there's just, everything in this movie is just so bizarre. It's like, Nicolas Cage starts acting weird. Like, there's this part where he eats all these, like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's just, and then with the daughter in the movie, like, cuts herself in a ritual, and all this weird stuff just is like, what the hell is going on? Like, when I went into this, I thought, oh, it's gonna be sort of like, you know, Close Encounters of the Third Kind and 70s style science fiction movies. And while it does heavily borrow from 70s science fiction, it goes way beyond that. It almost seems like more of like like parts of it are very experimental, I want to say. It's by far one of the weirdest freaking movies I've ever seen. And that's saying a lot, because I've seen some weird movies, but this movie is just so like out there. And I will say this, if you're going to go into this movie thinking, oh, it's going to be like a typical science fiction movie, then you're not going to like it. However, if you're very open-minded and if you are willing to try something new and a new idea and just think, okay, I'm going to watch this movie and it's going to be different, then you will absolutely love this movie. It's just so weird that it's just so great. When I kept watching the movie, my face just went like the movie just gets progressively weirder and weirder and weirder, and I love it. And I normally don't like weird movies, and it almost became a little too weird for me, but that's a good sign of a great movie right there. It's just, I don't know what to say. It's just weird stuff. Who directed this movie? Richard Stanley. He's got a very interesting mindset of making a science fiction movie, but I love it. If I were to give this movie a rating, it's a 4 out of 5, easily. The company who made this is RLJE Films. I don't know if you can see that right there. I highly recommend you watch them because they're not part of mainstream Hollywood. and they're independent, so I'm definitely going to support them from now on, because they're not part of SJW Hollywood, and I love that. I'm glad that, you know, there's a movie company out there who might make some weird movies, but hey, you know they're not woke, so that's good. So I'm definitely supporting them. And you can get this for like $10 at Walmart, last I checked. It's just so weird, and I absolutely highly recommend it. Unfortunately, we are not going to see any sequels from this movie because the director got accused of sexual harassment, so the company left him. They cut off contact, which sucks, because I was kind of hoping to see sort of more. I'm not going to spoil the movie, you have to see it for yourself, but I was kind of wondering what would go on next later, like for sequels. Anyway, that's my review of Color Out of Space. Definitely check it out. You're in for a hell of a time. You watch this movie. Yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching my review, and tell me what you think. Do you think I should review movies on the chair, or do you think I should review them pointing the camera to the floor and then showing the movie off? Let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm gonna go and yeah, check this movie out, and check out RLJE Films, because they're great. Anyway, that's it. Thanks.